I saw you with the Phylakitai of Karanis. Are you a protector?
I am. Is there something wrong?
Please, we need your help. Yesterday, my husband witnessed something frightening. Soldiers dragged a poor man beneath the temple. Then he heard screams. We're already hungry because there's no grain. Now I'm terrified the soldiers will take my husband. We don't know who we can trust. Not even the Phylakitai.
Let me talk to your husband. Where can I find him?
He's a stone mason working near the temple. Please be careful. The soldiers mustn't see you talk to him.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dump That Game Channel. I'm AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with the video game. It's Assassin's Creed Origins. There we go. Just back doing side quests, trying to finish everything up.
Stonemason, your wife has been to see me.
Shh! How did you get up here? By a moon, that woman interferes. I told her.
I climbed. I think that was the easiest way to tell how I got up here.
Yeah, that's it. Stay normal.
Calm yourself. She said you saw soldiers take someone below the temple.
Yes. No! Yes. Okay, it's true. It wasn't the first time. But yesterday was different. There were screams that would wake the gods themselves. So many screams. Now please, just leave me alone before someone sees you. Just act normal.
What the fuck? Alright, dude.
Some people just should not whistle. This looks like the place the stonemason told me about.
What? That's it. Die!
I out-level these guys by such an enormous amount. I'm not afraid in the least to attack them, just openly.
By a moon. What has been done here? Someone called the Butcher is strong-arming farmers. I need to find him. I should follow this trail of loot. A bathing Sobek. Bathing must be in water. A Sobek in water.
Alright. Well, we have a couple minutes, or probably less than a couple minutes. Either way, well, we're transitioning from point A to point B. I'll say this: if anyone follows me on Twitter, they already heard me make this suggestion. I'm a massive fan of Christopher Odd. Love his channel. Does great stuff, especially with games like XCOM and all that. He's playing BattleTech right now, which I intend to play. It's a monetary issue right now. Either way, a great YouTuber. I respect him a lot. Kind of helped part of the inspiration for the channel you're currently watching. But go check this out. It's a new game being done by the creator of XCOM, I believe. A game called Phoenix Point. I mean, you can definitely see the XCOM within that game. It looks really cool. At one point in time, I knew all the exact what the game is about, because it's kind of an alien invasion thing, but there's a lot more to it. There's factions in the game that you have to manage. For all the aliens, they kind of look like mutants, or like they're from hell, kind of like the Doom. The enemies in Doom, I think, are a really good comparison if you want to know what I'm talking about. Really neat game. It's called Phoenix Point, if I haven't said that already. Go check out his channel. That's Christopher Odd. He did like an early mission. I think it's pre-alpha footage. But the game looks really cool already. Just in concept and design and everything like that.
The butcher's loot could be nearby.
So, as I was saying, go check that out.
Those are guards. This must be the place. The bathing Sobek should be close.
Come on. There we go. Burn. Burn. Hey there. Oh, come on. I missed that. I suck. There we go.
I must be careful now.
Why? Who's going to be under the water trying to get me?
There is an engraving on the chest depicting Soknopayo. That is a village west of here. The coins are in bags normally used to store grain. Did this come from a storehouse?
Now what to talk? It's kind of hard to find things to talk about, like especially in a game that I've technically already finished. I'm just kind of like, I'm not trying to 100% the game. Well, I guess I kind of am because I want to get the platinum before I pull it off my. God, stupid. As I was saying before, because I'm trying to get the platinum before I delete this off my hard drive to make space for other stuff. You stupid little God! Oh great, there's gators now. I guess crocodile's the proper term, but whatever. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's hard to find. Jeez, I get distracted. Like I was saying though, it's hard to find things to talk about because I really don't have much to say. Or about this game specifically. So, next chance I get, I'm gonna sit here and geek out a little bit about God of War, because yes, seriously, that game is so freaking good.
Whoa.
Yeah, long and I guess I won't sit here and just like absolutely just flip out about God of War. But go check it out. I'm doing a full Let's Play. God damn, that game is good. Visually, story, gameplay. I mean, that thing's been getting 10 out of 10s, and yeah, I agree. Spot.
Of guards for a simple storehouse. This must be the place. I have to get past them if I want answers.
Yeah, that 10 out of 10, those 10 out of 10s that game's been getting.
Nearby.
Correct score.
These goons.
Definitely.
I hear they took his arm at the butcher's order. I guess we are common thugs now, not soldiers. Shh! Keep your voice down. Kamoto.
team in sight!
This is where they are hiding all the grain. Taken straight from the tables of Fayum families. Damn this greedy Nekatiadet. I should look around.
Next week, so make certain.
Ah, this is it. The butcher is in the villa nearby. It is time this butcher and I had a talk.
And I'll say this: this game was praised for its side missions,
Hey, wait!
which I'll give it to them on some of them. It's just some of them are, and I understand. I mean, with all side missions, not any game with side missions. I mean, they're not all going to be gems. I mean, I like another video game series I absolutely love. I love The Witcher, but not all of its. You know, not all of the side missions are gems.
Ah. Here's the Vlaka who's been messing with my business. We were just discussing you.
You've been stealing grain from Fayum, starving people for profit.
You're not from Fayum, are you? Your speech reeks of the countryside.
That grain belongs on Egyptian tables.
You naive backwater Malakia. I take orders from above. If not me, someone else will do this. This is business. People pay what they owe, or I take it. It's not personal. I give you a choice now. Leave me alone and live, or die here.
Others thought the way that you do. Then they murdered my son. Everything is personal. You filthy Nekatiadet!
Oh, they always make.
Guys, take care of this.
Hey, dude, guess what? Bam, you're dead.
May the Hidden One greet you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
As I was saying, this game's been getting a lot of praise for its side missions, which again I kind of get, because there are some that are really good. It's just that they're kind of the ones that are far and few between. I don't want to say far and few between, but there are a few that are like really big side quests, and then there are some just really small, just little, just. I don't know how to describe them. They're just like, they're small, basically a fetch quest or a go assassinate this guy quest. Like I said, games like The Witcher, they have them too, but in my opinion, they have them in different proportions. Proportions that make games like The Witcher, there are fewer of the small little important quests, and there's more bigger side chain sort of quests. That's what I'm trying to get at. Not trying to bash this game. I just think that is a weakness. There's a lot of quests here, but a lot of them feel like they're not adding to the game. A lot of them are just kind of, I'll do this, or just do this to fill up time.
You are Bayakasiwa, aren't you? I've heard stories of the Medjay who crossed the desert. I am Theodoros, one of many who rebel against the Phylakitai.
Is that what landed you in this cage?
Yes, a failed attack. I am hunting Theodoros, a ruthless general of Ptolemy with a hatred for Egyptians. A killer of mothers and fathers and children. I won't rest until his body is food for the worms. Would you lend your sword?
Gladly. Your plight is true.
Good joy. We will regroup with my men in Bacchius. Come along.
No one noticed when he was talking.
Greek find himself fighting an Egyptian cause.
My father was Egyptian. My mother, Greek. Long ago, a day came when I discharged every ounce of Greek blood from my body and pledged to rid Egypt of men like Theodoros.
You gonna get on a horse? Anyone notice when he was talking
Found his camp. They had greater numbers.
that he said the Phylakitai, and it said in parentheses the police. It's the only time I've it's done that.
But you instead led them into
I don't know why that's weird to me, but
clever.
I knew my brothers would rescue me, but I did not know the Magi from Siwa would be among them too. We will take shelter here, and wait for the right moment to strike. I will get briefed. You are rather...
the hell? I feel like there was some dialogue there that just... On my way, peep. Whoa, not what I meant to do.
Stay with me.
You are rather celebrated amongst my group. We will take shelter here, and wait for the right moment to strike. I will get briefed.
Dogs. They've sent out scouting groups.
Theodoros is gone. Neck. He continues to elude me.
What should we do?
Let's be smart. We have an opportunity to claim 2 victories with 1 swift strike. We need to wait for Theodoros to return to camp. I've learned his personal scribe has stayed behind in Caranis. We'll be targeted if we so much as take a piece nearby. You are unknown to them. Bring the scribe to us. He'll tell us what we need to know.
How do I find him?
At night, he rests within the courtyard. During the day, you can find him working around the temple, or at the terrace overlooking the lake. He dresses elegantly, and due to our failed attack, now has guards in tow. He'll be hard to miss.
Theodoros! Theodoros has left the camp. He's gone.
Alright. Not sure which would be the easiest thing to do, but we'll just go after him now instead of sitting around waiting. Oh, or maybe I should use that that Dusk Till Dawn skill just because there's a trophy connected to that. It's like use it like 30 times or something like that. I still find it weird that it said that it put police next to Phylakitai, but in parentheses. I don't know why I'm finding that so odd. Seems like he's standing still.
Must you follow me around everywhere?
Strict orders from the General. We are not to leave your side.
He's overreacting. I am safe here.
Theodoros won't take any chances.
Oh no, you're not.
Group strike again.
You will pay, Con.
Oh, too bad.
It won't be long before he comes to. I need to bring him back to Theodoros.
Come on. It's my horsey. Now, I don't know why this thought just popped into my head, but I keep forgetting. We're getting Red Dead Redemption 2 this year. I keep forgetting that. I don't know why. I still keep laughing that that game's gonna get delayed. No, I highly doubt it'll get delayed again. Still, that would be funny.
That is him. Well done. We will find out what he knows. In the meantime, we must prepare our attack. Some of our brothers are stationed just west of Soknopayu. Meet with them, and wait for my arrival. We will put an end to that Nekatiodet.
Surprise!
I feel like there's
Who knows his way around Karanis?
There we go. There's another like rebel side quest or whatever up there, which we'll probably check out afterwards. Normally I'd cut on the way to this, but I've been meaning to talk about this. I've not really had a chance to sit down and do this in a video. Well, I sort of have. I talked about some E3 predictions in one of the news shows. I can't remember how long ago it was, but I've been talking with some people more and more about E3. And I don't know. I've had a. It used to be just one snake. Now there's two. They're reproducing. But I've been talking with them about some people about some people about E3, and I have a few more thoughts. I think Sony's show. I think this year's show is going to be really predictable, and. How to put this? I think this year's show is going to be predictable. It's still going to be good, but I just don't think it's going to be a whole bunch of new stuff. I think it's going to be, we're going to find out a little bit more about a lot of games we already know are coming out. You know, maybe we'll get some release dates. I'm like lost in this little town. Maybe we're going to get a few, we might get a few things here and there, but I don't think we're going to get like a whole lot of brand new information about a lot of like new projects. I think this is a very important year for Microsoft, because I think of Microsoft. Microsoft's already lost this generation to the PlayStation, because the PlayStation 4 is just such a magnificent piece of equipment compared to the Xbox One. But I still think they can do something. But this year, they've got to come out and do something. They've got to come out and have a good showing at E3. And I mean, beyond, well, because they've been banking so hard on Sea of Thieves, and here's a Forza, and they need something big this year. So I'm feeling this year we're gonna get a new Halo. I think a new Halo's coming this year. If there's a new Halo in the works. I don't exactly know this. I don't really care. I'm not a big Halo fan. I really haven't played the new ones. I really stopped being a Halo fan after 3, which I liked 3. And but I have a feeling that we might see a new Halo. I feel really strongly that we're going to see a new Gears of War. I'm about, I'd say about 80% sure we'll see a new Gears of War. I'd love to see a new Sunset Overdrive, but I highly doubt we'll see a new Sunset Overdrive, especially with Insomniac working on Spider-Man. Personally, I'd like to see a sequel to Rise, Son of Rome. I saw somebody take a picture of a statue of the main character from Rise, and I just thought, oh man, that would be really cool. I'd love a sequel to Rise. And yes, I know the main character died, but still, spoilers. I played it on the channel. I'll keep going after.
Are you Theodoros' men?
Yes. And who are you?
He is the Siwan.
Dude just picks up a stick.
I come on his behalf. He'll be joining us shortly with instructions.
Good. The soldiers are reeling, but it won't be long before reinforcements arrive. Come.
Theodoros!
Ready your blades and check your arrows. The Ratos will be back at the camp before sunrise. You're with me, but don't forget, he is mine.
What is your stake in this? This is more about him than it is about your war.
My father grew figs in the Fayum. The best. Theodoros taxed him. An Egyptian has no choice but to pay. One season, the harvest was so poor that my father struggled to give his cut. Theodoros figured him for a cheat. Took a bite of fruit to prove his point. He got a mouthful of worms. His men laughed, but Theodoros was furious. I watched as my father was hanged from his own tree and picked at by every animal in the region. Theodoros embodies the unjust. He is why I am who I am. I need you, Bayek.
Trireme!
The gods have brought us together for this! Justice will be served today! For Egypt! For your father, Theodoros!
Theodoros dies today!
So yeah, as I was saying though, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a new Gears of War. I think Xbox should come out and say if they are working on this, or if somebody, you know, under Microsoft's banner is working on this, a new Fable is in development. Now, how true is that? I don't know. God, I really hope that that's in development. Oh, yeah. Great shot, dude. You let a lion loose. So yeah, I mean, show off a new, you know, if they have it, another Fable. I mean, all in all, I think Microsoft really needs to show off some exclusives. I understand exclusives aren't everything, but I mean, when you're given such a massive lead to PlayStation right now, and PlayStation's got a lot of great exclusives. I mean, we just had God of War, we're getting the new Spider-Man, Days Gone, Last of Us Part 2. You know, PlayStation's got a lot of really good exclusives. So I think Xbox needs something to answer the call. Now, on that same vein, like I was saying, I think this year we're going to see a lot of stuff we already know about, and like with the PlayStation 1, for example. What the hell are we going to see from PlayStation this year? I mean, I can't really think anything other than stuff we already know. I mean, maybe we'll hear about because apparently there's an untitled, or, you know, like an unannounced project being worked on at Naughty Dog. If I had to wager a guess on what that is, it would be a new Jack game, if it's one of their franchises.
You'll remember now, huh? May the field of reeds elude you always.
Whoa.
Glory to Theodoros!
All right.
Theodoros has fallen.
Well,
Finally,
that was intense.
my is at peace. Let's move.
Yeah, like I was saying, I'd have to guess Jack if Naughty Dog's working on something that's based on their existing IPs. But I don't know anything for certain about what they're doing, what other things are going to be at the Sony conference. I mean, definitely we're going to see something for The Last of Us Part 2, which I would guess we're going to see a release date. Probably going to see some new stuff for the new Kojima, Death Stranding. I have no doubt about that. Stuff for Days Gone. Hopefully, for the love of God, a solid release date. Days Gone. There's probably a little bit more for Spider-Man. as we're getting ready for that launch. I think the Sony conference is pretty predictable. I mean, there might be a few special new things thrown in there, but I'm pretty sure that one's going to be very predictable. The Ubisoft conference, kind of the same thing. I mean, it's going to be the Crew 2. You know, we're going to see stuff for the Crew, the Division 2, because I know they're working on that. Probably some new Rainbow Six stuff that they have in the works. Maybe the future of Assassin's Creed. Maybe we see the concept for the next one. Because I'm not... Maybe they're going to start doing kind of like a biannual thing with AC. I'm not sure. I mean, I think they already have a great template with this. I'm not sure if the right move... I think the right move right now is... And I was thinking maybe they'd do another expansion, but I think let Assassin's Creed Origins exist as it is. I think they did a great job with it and take a little bit of time on the next one. So I think they're going to move maybe to a biannual strategy with that. I mean... Somebody brought up maybe a sequel to Kingdom Rabbids, but I don't think that. Not if they do it, it's not going to be this soon. What are the Ubisoft Skull and Bones? I mean, it's going to be a lot of those. Here, these games as a service model, and I've gone off on those all the time. If BioWare shows up, whoever's conference they show up, they're going to show Anthem, which I keep saying if that studio does not do a good job on Anthem, that studio is going into the tank. In my opinion, because I think they're going to lose so much fan support. Why am I not riding my horse? Where was I? I was in Ubisoft. So yeah, I think Ubisoft it's going to be just a lot of the stuff that we already know they're working on. I question how many like new projects they're going to talk about. Bethesda's a big mystery to me because I'm not sure what they have. Because I mean, what? It's way too soon for a new Fallout. We're not going to see another Doom. Well, maybe we'll see a sequel to Doom, but even then, I think that's unlikely. Maybe I can maybe see a Doom sequel. Definitely nothing new with Wolfenstein. I think the two biggest things they're going to push during the Bethesda conference is going to be Elder Scrolls Online, and I'm getting some people agree with me, some disagree with me. I think they have to show Elder Scrolls 6 in some way, shape, or form during that conference. They have to show it in some form. Just because I think it's been on everyone's mind and they keep talking Elder Scrolls stuff, but we've heard almost nothing on this game. So I think it's about time that they at least reveal the concept to us. And part of me doubts that this is gonna. I highly doubt this is gonna happen. But just that little prediction kind of thing inside of me, something's telling me, man, I kind of hope they do something like how they did with Fallout 4. It's gonna be, yeah, here's all the stuff, Elder Scrolls 6, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, by the way, you can play it at the end of this year. Boom, drops the mic, walks off stage. But I think they got to show that game in some way, shape, form. Other than that, I really can't think what Bethesda's going to do. EA, it's going to be probably more Battlefield stuff.
Wait, you? Oh, that's bad.
Or new Star Wars stuff. Yeah, some stuff for the new Battlefield. If there's a conference that we see stuff for Anthem, I think it would be at that one. And like I said, I still think Anthem is going to be a big hit and miss. It is going to be a big thing for both BioWare and them.
I'm worried about the
Oh geez, what else is there? At E3, at EA. Other than that, I think it would just be Madden and FIFA.
So it was proven that Ptolemy was a false, and so the scouts were right. Your Bayek, the Medjay from Siwa, son of the Nile and defender of the people. I am Nawa, and the rebel cause needs your strength.
My oath is to protect. Tell me more.
Sebni, my cousin, told the children stories of Alexander the Great. Of course, two of the children decided that meant there was treasure of his to discover nearby.
As children will do.
Indeed. Sebni and one of our warriors went to search for the children, but the Pharaoh soldiers captured them.
Do you know where they are?
Yes. One of our scouts saw them. They're being held prisoner in Camp Heto Imazo, north of here. Please find them. Sebni is the only one who knows where those children have run off to.
I will find him, and then the children.
So yeah, I mean, as I've said, all that stuff those are probably not too terribly original takes, but all in all, I don't think this is going to be an E3 that we're going to find out about a whole lot of really new stuff. I think this is going to be an E3 that we're just going to see a lot of stuff that for games we already know about. And I think in ways it's going to work, in ways it won't. So there we go. There's my long-winded take. Ooh, wait, I did forget one thing for Sony. One thing I forgot about to mention for Sony that I think is important that we have to talk about. And that is and somebody brought this to my attention a couple of days ago. The new game by From Software. So we need to also be aware that they're working on something new. We don't know exactly what it is yet. They dropped a small 5-second teaser bumper at PSX last year, or the most recent PSX. If you ask me, it looked kind of Bloodborne-ish, so I'd guess maybe a Bloodborne sequel or something to that effect. But it's going to be From Software, so it's going to be something out of left field. Nothing against them. I know people love From Software, and I probably shouldn't be. I'm not bashing on them, but it's so there we go. There's all my I guess E3 predictions. Like I said though, nothing. I'm not one of those guys who's gonna come out and make like wacky predictions of stuff. Just because I'm not good at that kind of stuff. So I'm probably just gonna be stating the obvious, but that's my guess. I guess maybe something else that could be shown at a PlayStation. Oh wow, they're already fighting, I guess. Something else that could be getting shown at the PlayStation conference.
My friend. This way! Over here! Get us out of here! Destroy those naked idiots!
All right, let's go. Something else that I keep forgetting. Something else that we might see at E3 this year for PlayStation is what's it called? That thing. Your phone is the controller. Those kind of games. PlayLink, something like that. We might see a little bit for that because I also know that there's going to be a game.
Thank you for rescuing us. This is my fault. By Anubis, I swear. I just wanted them to dream a little. If only I had not told them those stories.
Enough, Sydney. Children will be children. Let's just find them.
That is why I am here. Any idea where they went?
The ancient temple of Alexander the Great, maybe. That is the one I was telling them about. It is northwest of here.
It's been a while. They might have gone west to Theos Elpis Rift. We have a camp there.
Very well. I will scour the temple area. You head for the camp.
I'll go with you. Sedney will go back to the chasm camp, where it is safer for dreamers to be.
No, as biting my tongue here.
We used to run free here, ever since the Pharaoh's guards arrived.
What was once a playground is now a death ground.
Yes. The Pharaoh's men are snakes, coiled in the sand beneath our feet. They kill adults and children alike. The desert is meant for old souls, hunters and poets, not the slaughter of innocents.
You know this place well.
I grew up here. I love it. But the Pharaoh's men spoil everything they touch.
Tell me about the children.
Etanu is a good student. He'll be a scholar one day. Estella, I'm training her. She's always protecting her friend. Strong, a good little warrior.
Do you train all the children to become rebels?
They are free to choose as they please. But they all hate the Pharaoh's men. People will blame Estella for this.
What do you mean?
She's loud and outspoken. He has the adventurous heart. Estella protects. People just don't listen.
They are loyal to each other.
They are good children.
Ah, block my shot, yep.
Rouse yourselves! Alarm!
Bam.
This is it.
Let's split up. We should be able to find traces of their presence faster that way.
Yeah, as I was saying, I think it was called Playlink.
Someone out there! Help! Please hurry! There are snakes!
Keep still and try to stay quiet. I will be right there. I'll have to find another way inside.
It's called Playlink. It's kind of a thing where your phone basically becomes your controller. There have been some party games kind of talked about. I think there's one being done. Oh, I always forget the developer name. I want to say it's Super Giant or Super Massive Games. It was the company that did. It wasn't Heavy Rain. It was the one on the mountain. Until Dawn. That company is doing a.
The snake was dispatched by a small blade. A good, clean kill.
It's a big ass snake, if you ask me. See all these coils of rope. Just going,
Child!
We talked about how much I hate snakes.
Watch out!
Yeah.
Snakes get you! And please do not let the snakes get me!
No! Missed that one.
You got it! I am Hetanu. Thank you, Weneb, for rescuing me.
I am no lord. You may call me Bayek. Now, tell me what happened to your child.
We came looking for the legendary treasure of Alexander the Great. Our teacher told us all about him, and we knew there had to be more. We managed to get into the temple, but then these snakes came out of the water and surrounded us.
What about Estella?
She did not want to leave me, but I told her to go and get help. She used the shield for protection. Not a single snake touched her. But that was hours ago, and I am worried. She should have been back with help by now. If she is not with you, something must have happened to her.
Let's get you out of here fast. Follow me.
Watch out! Be careful!
Of what? So yeah, like I said, I know that team's working on a new game. It looked really cool. Had a really interesting concept of. I'll talk about it in a second.
I am so happy to see you, Hamed.
I trust you have learned your lesson.
I know. If not for Bayek, those snakes would have eaten me whole.
Well, perhaps not whole, but it would have been a dire fate nonetheless. Now, did Estella say where she was going?
She went to the chasm camp to find help.
I will go look for the little warrior.
The
Got it!
this game being done by that studio, it's, from what I remember of it, I think it was like, I saw a bit of it during, I think it was this year's the last PSX's pre-show. The concept was, it's a detective, like they're talking to a serial killer and trying to something about a serial killer case. I can't remember the exact context of the story, but each character during the time play, you all make decisions, but each character has like a hidden, what was it? Has like a hidden motive or a hidden objective that's only for them and not the rest of the party. I like I said, I can't remember the exact context of everything. So either you all play different characters, or it's something like that. But it was a really neat concept that sometimes you make decisions that make no sense to everyone, but make perfect sense to you. It's a really neat idea, and I'm interested to see what. I mean, I really haven't seen anything of that game since PSX.
To our rescue, we will forever be in your debt at this rate.
Gaetano is safe. Hamid is with him.
Oh, thank the gods. I wish I could say the same for Estella. Their leader, Medon, took her as she arrived. He wanted the great shield she was carrying, and when she refused to give it to him, he snatched her up. He kept asking her if there was more treasure. Theodoros. That is where he probably took her. No one ever comes back from there. Please, you must go find her. Medon will torture her to get what he wants.
I will find her, and I will take care of Medon.
The Citadel is in the southwest mountains. Medon patrols between here and the Citadel. Just look for an angry bald man surrounded by bodyguards. Have you found Gaetano?
Alright. Well, I've run my mouth enough about E3 and all that stuff. Having a mirage? Something happening to me? But yeah, so like I said, I'm not sure of anything. It's just the vibe I'm getting right now. I can't think of any like big surprises that we're gonna see at E3 this year. But I don't know. I've been wrong before. I'm quite often wrong. I'm quite often wrong.
Bold, angry-looking, and with bodyguards. No doubt, Medon.
Found him.
Brothers,
Whoa.
shield me! I must get away!
I am your first judgment, Medon. Prepare to die.
Did those rebels send you? How pathetic. After I'm done with you, I will wipe out every last one of those rats!
Good riddance. This should offer some measure of respite to the rebels. Now to find the Citadel and save the child.
Just taking a look real quick for that shield. Nope, not better than the one I have. Now, I'm still waiting to find like the raining of bugs or whatever it's called. That's something I have to witness. There's a raining of locusts or something like that. Except I don't know where or how to get that to happen.
hostile attack on sight here.
I'm gonna try and snake along the wall. Try and stay out of sight.
Hey now.
Shh.
Stella, I see you have an escape route planned out.
You understand. Now climb on the car and drive us out of here.
Smart kid.
What are you doing? No, the other way.
Yeah, I know, but there was no way out that other way. I love how the game has to tell us that she'll remain hidden until we reach the place.
Now go to our camp nearby. We will be safe there. That's right. I see the big pile of rocks with trees. We have a camp there.
How do you see, kid? You're hidden in a giant thing of hay.
We are here. Thank you, brave warrior. That was a chariot ride worthy of Set himself. Did the rebels send you? Those men were going to kill me.
You show much fire for one your age.
You were two in my place. The Pharaoh's dogs seek to wipe us out and control everything. They do not understand. Life must flow freely or else everything rots. They wanted my treasure, so I fought back. Besides, I had to protect Hitanu. If they had found him, they would have killed him. I have been so worried.
Your friend is safe. He's back at the camp with the others, where you should be as well.
I know. Be more careful, Stella. Stay out of trouble, Stella. One day, though. One day, I'll be just like you. I will liberate the desert so we can all be free.
On that day, come find me, young warrior. It will be an honor to fight by your side.
Alright, well guys, that's going to about do it for this one. I just want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please remember you can find me over on Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links, all that stuff is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, I'm AJ Gels, the That Game channel. I'm out.